The movie opens up showing a young man, Lars, who is an awkwardly shy person living in a small northern town. He got a small room adjacent to the garage behind the house he and his brother Gus inherited from their father. Welcome to Movie Land. Please help us grow by subscribing and turning on the notifications. It means us a lot. Spoilers ahead. Enjoy. His pregnant sister-in-law Karen's persistent attempts to lure him into the house for a family meal are usually rebuffed, and on the rare occasions he accepts, their conversation is stilled and he seems eager to leave as soon as he can. The young man finds it difficult to interact with or relate to his family, co-workers, or fellow parishioners in the church he regularly attends. We see one day Lars happily announces to Gus and Karen he has a visitor who he met via the internet, a wheelchair-bound missionary of Brazilian and Danish descent named Bianca. The two are startled to discover Bianca is in fact a lifelike doll Lars ordered from an adult website. Lars treats the doll as a live human being, asking if Bianca can stay in Gus and Karen's guest room, as she and Lars are religious and do not want scandal about their relationship. Gus and Karen play along with Lars' delusion, but, concerned about his mental health, also convince Lars to take Bianca with him to Dagmar, a family doctor who is also a psychologist. While Dagmar diagnoses Bianca with low blood pressure, she urges Lars to come in with Bianca for weekly treatments, during which Dagmar will attempt to analyze Lars and get to the root of his behavior. Dagmar explains to Gus and Karen that Lars' delusion is a manifestation of an underlying problem that needs to be addressed, and that they need to assist with Lars' therapy by continuing to treat Bianca as if she were a real woman. During this time, Margot has begun to date another coworker, which silently bothers Lars. Eventually, Lars introduces Bianca as his girlfriend to his coworkers and various townspeople. Sympathetic to Lars, the town inhabitants react to the doll as if she were real, and Bianca soon finds herself involved in volunteer programs, getting a makeover from the local beautician, and working part-time as a model in a clothing store. Due to the town's acceptance of Bianca, Lars finds himself interacting more with people. When Margot reveals to Lars she has broken up with her boyfriend, Lars agrees to go bowling with her while Bianca attends a school board meeting. The two spend a pleasant evening, though Lars is quick to remind Margot he could never cheat on Bianca. She replies she would never expect that of him and tells him she hopes one day to find a man as faithful as him. Lars also asks Gus when he knew he had become a man and what being a man means. Gus says he knew it when he began doing the right things for the right reasons, even when it hurt. Gus gives several examples, including their father keeping them and taking care of them, even though he didn't know how. Gus says that he never should have left Lars alone with their father, and he apologizes for being selfish. Their conversation seems to reach Lars and his dependence on Bianca begins to shift. One morning, Lars discovers Bianca is unresponsive, and she's rushed to the hospital by ambulance. Her prognosis isn't good, and Lars announces Bianca would like to be brought home. News of her illness spreads through town, and everyone whose life has been touched by Bianca brings flowers or food to the Lindstrom home. Gus and Karen suggest Lars and Bianca join them for a visit to the lake. When Gus and Karen make their way back from the hike, they discover a despondent Lars in the lake with a dying Bianca, after Lars gave her a farewell kiss. The relationship was never sexual, and was Lars' way to let go of his guilt for his mother's death. In the end we see Bianca is given a funeral in which all the townspeople attend. After Bianca is buried, Lars and Margot linger at the gravesite inn, having come to terms with past traumas, ready to accept adult responsibilities, and filled with newfound self-confidence. Lars asks Margot if she would like to take a walk with him, which she happily accepts. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.